Anyway, hi. My name's Micah. It's been a hot minute. I decided to stream a little bit. Not sure how long I'll be going for. But I kind of figured I'd hang out with you guys for a little while. It has been at least a few weeks since the last time I streamed, which is not normal. Typically, I am a lot more consistent, but I'm not gonna lie, my mental health has not been fantastic as of late. I've actually been having like quite a rough time, so that is part of the reason why I've been having inconsistency issues with my streams. So I hope you'll bear with me while I'm dealing with that. I got the best deals anywhere is something I heard a guy say once, okay? I never buy, I only sell, that's how you make the big bucks. Okay, well, I want to buy, so are you... Oh, here we go. This is how you do it. Okay. Because, yeah, I know I need eggs. I'm gonna buy, like, I don't know, 4? Because I know I need eggs. Because I figured out that I can buy stuff from him, and I figured out how to do it, so I'm not being silly anymore, which is kind of nice. I should be able to buy 4 of each ingredient. I think I have enough gold for that, because I have quite a bit. Haven't really done a lot with it. There's sugar. But yeah, my mental health hasn't been that fantastic as of late. So that's kind of like the biggest update that I have. That's why I'm in PJs and just doing like a nice little cozy stream with you guys, is because if I don't put pressure on myself, then I think I'll be okay, you know? Like, even though I know I'm not doing so well, like, this too shall pass, you know? It doesn't stay like this forever. Syrup. And you can tell it's maple syrup because of the maple leaf on it. Okay, cool. So, I got that. And now I need to figure out how to make the egg dippy in the first place. I don't know how to do that. I don't know why I'm walking all the way there when I could just take the bus. Wherever the bus stop is. The bus stop would be way easier. I think it's High Lake that has the kitchen stuff. It's been a hot minute since I've played. I know I need to make the mushroom soup, but I don't think I have the ingredients to make that right now. This is egg dippy, which I should have all the ingredients for, because you need eggs and you need bread. Am I doing this right? You need eggs, bread, and you need the fuel, which I'm apparently missing from my inventory. I thought I had fuel. Okay, hold on. I think my stream cut out and then came back. Okay. My bitrate's also not very good right now. Okay, let's try this again. Egg, bread, and fuel for this. Because I need to boil. So I boil the egg. And I have to roast the bread. And then the fuel is that. Then it should let me cook it. Okay, I did it. Be a deer and bring me some mushroom soup. Yeah, I'm working on that. I don't have the mushroom soup as of right yet. Like, he should be here. Such a spooky sounding place, too. You got something for me back there? Yep, fresh out of the kitchen. Ah, salty, savory, creamy, delicious. Tastes like I'm about to do something useful. You make a mean egg dippy, big boy. Thanks, I didn't lay it, only cooked it. We used to get egg dippy maybe once a year, if that. My poor ma, I don't blame her, she did the best she could. We were 12 brothers and she had to carry us all on her back. Literally. And we were all little dumbasses too, driving her up the wall. Oh man, I don't think my mom could have handled more than one Hank. Ha! I remember one time my 2 older brothers and I got up in the middle of the night to steal the pudding. And we accidentally dropped the whole bowl from the 3rd floor. I swear her mouth was spouting fire. I thought I was for sure dying that night. I wasn't allowed out of the hole for 3 days straight. Yeah, that wasn't even the longest I got put in the hole. Did she ever put you someplace nice when you did something good? Like, a shelf up high somewhere? What? No, that's dumb. Besides, I don't remember doing something good, like ever. It was like we were 12 devils put on this earth to torment her, and boy, were we good at it. I don't know. I remember doing a lot of dumb things, but I don't think we ever had a hole. Yeah, well, how did you get punished? Forced to eat dish soap? The old stick over the paw? I hated that one. She usually sat down with me and told me what I did wrong. Usually felt bad enough to apologize and never do it again. Oh, I see. That's dumb. Hey, you know what? When you're done scavenging, I think I could use some help with the humans. Oh? Yeah, see, I'm not a big people bear, and I was thinking I needed someone with some heart, some zing. And don't get me wrong, you have a lot of stinky energy. Damn right. But maybe that's exactly what I need from someone running my concierge stand. Do you mean that? Of course, I could use someone scaring some mustaches off a few folks for a fair price. Well, that's one of the least dumb things you've said today, Hank. Listen, if I come and help you, I'll need my own little table with my own little chair. Always the undeniable people possum, Gus had offered his services as a concierge. All he asked for was a little stand through which he could take care of business, of course. A perfect position for such a, charming individual. Deal. Okay, that's great. So great. I'm excited. This is awesome. You're awesome. Thanks, Hank. Get Gus to work for you. You've unlocked a new crafting recipe. Gus's concierge stand. Gus has offered to come work for you. His specialty is, meeting and greeting people. You've learned the blueprint for Gus's stand, now crafted at any workbench. Place Gus's stand anywhere in a resort to unlock his services for that area. You can turn on Gus's service through the cabin management screen. Gus will automatically accept new guests to any bedrooms you indicate, saving you the need to do it manually. Oh, that's nice. However, Gus won't be as good as you at matching bedrooms to guest needs, so choose which rooms you ask him to manage carefully. Every bedroom Gus manages will cost a fixed number of coins per day. If you run out of coins, this service will stop automatically and you will need to turn it back on yourself. Likewise, if you edit the staff item or the rooms it affects, the service will stop and will need to be turned on manually. Well, okay. There. There. Clean up all the garbage that I see, wherever it may be. So now I think I go to his concierge stand, maybe? Or is it this thing? Turn on. Yeah, and he can do all of those. And then save changes. Yeah, it's fine. 150 coins is manageable. So I'll let Gus manage this particular establishment. And then I can handle the others on my own for now, I'm pretty sure. What do I have to do anyway? Build 1 times level 3 bathrooms in A24. Host +2 more guests with the pampered trait in Timber Crossing. And cook mushroom soup. Serve 10 meals in High Lake. Well, let me see what I have going on in High Lake, I guess. I thought I dealt with all that. Like, I thought I upgraded everything. But because it's not level 3 stuff, it's only level 2 stuff, that might be the problem. But I don't have access to level 3 stuff right now, so I'm a little confused. I'm trying to figure out what the right course of action is. There ain't a smell in the world that can disgust me. I see you're already trying to prove me wrong. Are you saying I smell bad? That's kind of rude. I'm a bear. I'm supposed to smell bad. That's literally the whole shtick. So I need to boil the onion. And I need to boil the mushrooms. And I need the fuel to be this. Cool. Figured it out. Have you got anything for me? Oh, you're too kind. Thank you. Oh, that smell. Like pine bark and mildew. Ah, that sure hits the spot. Worms the darkest crevices of your soul, this will. I'm convinced now that if I see any hungry faces, I can send them your way. Well, that little pick-me-up gave me all the energy I need. It's time I got going again. I hope I'll see you again, you lovely creature. I imagine you will. I'm not sure where I'll see you next, though. I did unlock a new location, and I can't really do anything there yet, so I imagine that will have something to do with something. Not sure what, but, you know, we'll see. Oh, hi. Sorry, I startle easily. No, I get it. I scare myself all the time. You're still here. I mean, of course you're still here. I thought you'd be busy with all the people and the houses and everything. Well, I'm not saying you're not. I'm sure those take a lot of work. And skill. And brain. And good looks. Yeah, those too. Ever since you came along, I've been thinking. I've been stuck in a rut around here. Doing the same thing, getting lost in my routine. I don't even mind the sound the big black rock makes at night anymore. I think I want to try something new. Oh, I could take you to meet my buds. Or I can introduce you to the rat mob. They're mean, but they have a funny accent, so it's okay. What? Leave? As in not here? Oh, no. I was thinking more in the realm of trying out some new recipes to cook. Oh, yeah, that's fun too, I guess. Yes, exactly. Why do I need to go somewhere if I can just get a little taste of it at home? Kinda like traveling in your mouth. Yeah? I love my garden, but it doesn't grow a lot of stuff. Do you think you could try and find me some more unfamiliar ingredients? Something that doesn't grow here. Something fresh and zesty. I mean, probably? Not sure what. But I could probably figure it out. Hey, if it isn't the most charming bear this side of town. That's only because I haven't been to the other side of town yet. I was just about to pack up. What can I do for you? I'm on the lookout for some fresh food things to find for a friend. Well, there's plenty of fruits and roots that grow around here. Oh, if you're looking for something a little more special, there used to be a greenhouse up north near the old Winter Lodge. I don't know if it's up to snuff anymore, but they kept some pretty peculiar seeds. How would one waddle there? You follow the road north past the broadcast station, and right up into Winterberry. I doubt the keepers would still be around. Ain't no harm in checking. I'll open up a path for you. But I'm waddling my own behind straight back to the tower after. These trees ain't gonna watch themselves. Thanks, Beanie. You're the best. Oh, aren't you just a big softie? Okay, so now I just have to go to Winterberry through High Lake, which is gonna be up this way. I need to get up above this ridge, though. It's moving. Is it because Sabine's up here? I should probably just talk to her and then deal with the rest in a minute here. Oh, it's not. Who are you? Oh, the air suddenly feels a little warmer. Out in the middle of icy nowhere, deep in the heart of Winterberry, resided Jax the Mastiff. His gentle and warm approach seemed deliberate for a place this cold. If anyone knew how to kindle a fire, it was probably Jax. It's rare that I don't have to look downwards to speak to someone. Even rarer to not have to look up to face one of your kind. Did you just compliment and snub me at the same time? No such thing. Neither, or do any good to the mind. I will praise or condemn only deeds, not things you had no hand in. It's okay, I don't like getting either. I don't know what to do with them. What does a young brown bear need from a frigid place like this? My name is Hank, and I'm putting together a group of remarkable friends to save the world. Are you? No, but now you might actually believe the second thing now. I'm rebuilding things throughout the valley, and I'm bringing back humans because of a greedy shark. Oh. Interesting. Why? What do you mean why? Because the inflatable fish said so. But why are you doing it? Because... well... because I like helping? So it's the kindness in your soul, then. Yeah, I think. Oh, and I'm also looking for something, zesty. Well, Hank, that might be something I could help you with. But I'd like to see that group you're putting together first, and we can discuss a romantics afterwards. I can get started on building stuff. That sounds like a plan. And Hank, make sure that kindness eventually finds its way back. Find a way to repair one of the ski cabins. I mean, okay. Oh, this is your little house. Yes. Building stuff done. Impressive. Thanks. Oh, hello. It's still me. Yes, it certainly is. Yes, well, as you know, I'm putting together a group of remarkable people to save the world, yes. Right, and you know the world is a lot colder than they thought, especially around these parts. It can certainly bristle the coat on your back. And I was wondering if this group of, you know, extraordinary beings needed to get extraordinarily warm even for a little bit. Oh, and their laser eyes weren't working today, because the wind makes them cry. How would they get around to keeping warm? Yeah! Not that they don't know, of course they do, but they also couldn't help but notice the thick fur and fireplace back there. I see, yes, well, I would reckon these incredible people would have to first go on a critical mission. A mission? Yes, a mission of great importance, a rescue and recovery mission of crucial assets. They would be willing, no, inclined to go on this mission. Yes, of course they would. The secret riches they would be so inclined to fetch are located near the coastline. In Whitestone Bay, a box of highly delicate material can be found near the end of the cliff. Message received. What's in the box? Some rocks. Rocks? Rocks. I see. It is of the utmost importance that this objective is retrieved and delivered to me, and then we can see about warming up this crew. Okay then. I have to take sauna stones back to him. Whoa there! Little guy coming through. Watch your step. Oh shoot, sorry Wade. Oh, it's no bother, mister. I'm used to a little trampling. Come to take me back to the boss again. What? No, I wasn't even looking for you. Oh, I see. Didn't I just bring you back? What are you doing here anyway? If Mr. A didn't send you, please don't tell him I'm gone, mister. I don't think he'll notice either way. He seemed pretty fussed about it last time. He even came out all the way to my house just to get me to look for you. Did he really? Well, that's just because he finally figured I was behind on my scavenge quota. You wouldn't believe how much garbage is actually just useless junk. It takes a real keen eye and a moist sniffer to fish out the really good stuff. And even then, it's barely good enough, Wade. You're lucky you got lucky, Wade. Don't put that in your mouth, Wade. I get that last one a lot. I thought that if he sent after me, he must have at least missed me, right? Maybe cared a little? But as soon as you were gone, he just put me back to digging in the muck. 'Cause that's all I'm good for, a pair of paws. I'm sure that's not true. You're also, very easy to accidentally step on. Thank you, I appreciate you saying that. So anyway, I left again. I reckon maybe the garbage is greener on the other side. Like he always said, rubbish doesn't wait around for trash, Wade. Yes, very sensible. He's always so smart, Mr. A. Anyways, I was just about to go blind with hunger before you came along, so if I'm not keeping you... Wait, I can help with that. I just recently learned how to cook stuff all on my own. And well, I don't want to brag, but I nail the boiling temperature for water almost every time. The trick is to not test it with your mouth. Aw, thanks, Jack. That's really sweet. That is so sweet. I appreciate that. It's been kind of hard to stream as of late, just because my mental health hasn't been too good. I don't know if you were there for the last stream I did where I mentioned the reasoning behind it or not. Cause yeah, my grandma died at the end of January this year, so it's been a little rough for me as of late. I'm trying my best, but yeah, it's a little hard. I know I'll be okay, but yeah. That does sound pretty delicious. And well, if it isn't too much of a bother, there is one thing I'd really like to try. A kind of soup. I saw it in a movie once. They don't make lots of those for rats, you know. Oh, a French onion soup. Okay. I mean, I suppose I can figure out how to do that. What is this? Oh, it's ginger. Right, I forgot I could get ginger here. You know what's funny? I just stopped to catch my breath. It's as if I was waiting for you to show up. And when you know it, my little Beardian angel. Beardian angel. That's hilarious. They put a lot of bear puns in this. I only have two choices and they're both just dots. Exasperated bear noises. I haven't been to the bay in ages. I forgot how purple the sky can get sometimes, in that brief moment when the sun confronts the sea, before calling it a night and promising to return the next day. The captain always had stories about the sun and the moon. No matter where he went, he said, they always kept their distance from the sailors. But still, they seemed to egg them on, teasing them with a rare dance barely twice a day, like a dog with a ball desperately asking you to throw it straight from their mouth. You always get dreamy around large bodies of water. Yeah, it's not easy to lose a loved one that you care a lot about. But yeah, you are right. Mental and overall health does come before streams and other matters. But I do feel bad for when I don't stream, because I do have at least one person that is consistently a sub for me, so I feel bad if I don't stream a lot, because then it's like, I'm not making it worth your money. But then I also know that they would probably be the type of person who's like you, where they are understanding and they think that I should be putting myself first and my health first before anything else, and so that kind of brings some comfort. But I do worry about things like that, because I mean, if you're going to subscribe to my channel, I want it to be a good experience, and I don't want it to be a waste of your money. You know, really helps out if people decide to do that, though. It does make me feel good, and then it makes it easier for me to make my streams better somehow. You know, it's a real shame not a single boat's been on this side of the valley in so long. It's way too dangerous, of course. No lighthouse to guide them and all. I sometimes miss the captain's stories. He even called in from his ship every once in a while, the radio static building up the tension, while he painted a canvas with his words. I've thought a lot about that static recently, but I've had hardly any luck in finding a receiver. There used to be one up in the lighthouse before it all went down the crapper. Do you reckon you'd be up for another little investigation for an old hag? I mean, I'd be down for it. What do I have to do with you again? Right, French onion soup, and it's gonna keep pointing at you until I do it. Even though that's not really what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for something else. Oh wait, I want more ginger. I don't know what I can use it for yet, but I may as well collect it. Any luck finding a radio receiver? Approving bear noises. Oh goodness, yes, that's it. Give it here. Darling. Only static. Come on, you piece of... Oh, excuse me. Tonight at 5, we finally find out what differentiates a hippo from a zippo. Static. Oh, you little... Static. Now a new study published suggests that yes, crabs do think people walk sideways. Static. Just 5 days before the annual showing of the lights, a yearly tradition that's been a staple. Wait. For children and parents alike, the festivity, now recognized as a national holiday, brings a joyful reminder to people all over the country of the independence they fought for almost 15 years ago. But no one will be celebrating as hard as the party animals on this new Pond Line cruise liner. This is it! Cheers in the background. I'll tell you what, Gary, working below minimum wage feels like the last thing on these people's minds right now. Or mine. Click. Okay. I, have somewhere to be. Oh no. Did you find out that it's not the captain's ship anymore? And that it's connected to? This view makes me feel funny, okay? But where are the stones? They've gotta be here somewhere. Oh no, they're probably like past this and I don't have prospector's gear. That's probably my issue. But how do I get prospector's gear? To be fair, I had to Google where I had to buy certain like ingredients in order to make food in the first place, so sometimes the thing that seems obvious is not obvious enough to me, so... My pa used to tell me to never grow old. I should have listened to him. I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to listen to something like that when, like, that's just something that's inevitably gonna happen, you know? Yes, the job is complete. Congratulations! Comfort is always a priority for Pond Voyage locations, and we constantly push our agents to improve these facilities themselves. Oh, I got a tape measure. Guests will now have higher expectations for this location and offer more money in return. You've obtained the tape measure, which allows you to access building and crafting from anywhere. Use the build button in the menu bar to access build mode without having to use a workbench. It will only work in areas that have buildable structures. Interesting, okay. So now what do I do? Okay, build 1 level 2 kitchen. I thought I've already done that. Or I guess I haven't. What would make it a level 2 kitchen? How goes the mission? Oh, wait. I got it? Okay. Aw shucks. Wait, I don't know how to feel about that one. How come? I thought compliments weren't good for you. Not the hollow ones, perhaps. But you weren't born a good bear. You made yourself into one. The same goes for insults. Well, neither feel like the truth to me. Maybe they didn't come from truth. Or they didn't stick the landing. Either way, it's you that is to give the green light. Let's see about warming up, shall we? That hot head of yours can only radiate so much warmth. I don't want to brag, but it is positively steaming. Yes, well, eventually you'll have to burn a couple of logs. Take this and make a little heating ring. Okay. I'll show you how to turn it on after. Areas with cold weather will need a utility room to compensate for the low temperatures. Utility rooms need a heater to be functional. Heaters are loud and messy, which means they carry a negative decoration score. Utility rooms will apply the negative decoration score in an area of effect around them. You can see the debuff area by clicking on the room while in build mode. In order to make heaters function, you will need to add fuel to them. If the temperature drops too low, the heaters will kick in and consume fuel at the rate of 1 per hour, granting heat. The goal of heating is to never drop below the level that guests require. Going over will have no effect. Better heaters will give more heat and have a smaller impact on decoration. Each utility room will heat up an entire building, so resorts with multiple buildings will require multiple utility rooms. Okay then. I'm stuck. Have you made a home for your heater yet? Yes. Oh, thanks for fuel. Then it's only fair that you put it to good use. How goes the heating adventure? Were you able to nourish the fire? Yes, it was very hungry. Good, you're almost a master of a craft now. Quite a cozy craft. Being hospitable. Well, don't be fooled. The fire runs out quickly without a keen eye to watch over it. Make sure you give it plenty of light and water it every day. I know you're joking, but for a second there I was about to go get a bucket. Who said I was joking? Jack's Burnables. Visit the shop to find new items. Okay. Well, if it isn't our gracious host, I've been meaning to ask, how did you end up here? Well, like most of our kind here, we often lived in the shadows of humans. Those of us they had a use for. I was lucky to be large enough that even your kind would have second thoughts about finding that last snack before bed on the ski grounds. That, and of course my coat being thick enough to survive outside. Others that were brought along were not as fortunate. There's always a fire running in your home, though, and I'm quite certain it will stay that way until the day I lay down for my last nap. You can grow a thick skin in a warm coat, but no one deserves to sleep out in the cold all their life. I only need 5 seconds outside to agree to that. However, when the humans had a reason for celebration, their warmth was extended to all. I remember how we all gathered around the television and watched other humans tell them stories, like a magical bonfire keeping us all entranced. Well, Will does that too. He makes us watch them with him. He keeps watching after we all doze off, and he's still there the next day. Stories are sometimes all we have when reality doesn't suit us very well. There's a big ruined building in High Lake. You might have passed it on your way here. An old radio and broadcast station. That's where the stories used to come from. How did a house tell stories? I'm no expert, but it might have had something to do with the giant radio dish on top of it. You might be able to give your guests another chance at those stories, if you give the broadcast station the same treatment you gave this ski resort. Nice of you to drop by again. Good to see your trail hasn't fallen off yet. It's holding on for dear life. You mentioned you had a more nuanced reason for jeopardizing your posterior in this cold. Something piquant, you said? Zesty, yeah. A friend asked me to go look for something unfamiliar to cook. Unfamiliar to whom? To my friend. I'm not familiar with what your friend is not familiar with. That word doesn't sound real to me anymore. Which word? I'm not familiar with it. I liked you more before the sense of humor came out swinging. Yes, well, some things have a way of thawing out of you in the sauna, but I did say I could help with your tasty quest in exchange for our little mission, and I'm adamant that your friend hasn't cooked with one of these yet. Behold, the bitter lemon. I prefer to eat the things that don't hurt my food hole. On the contrary, anything that's worth its weight in salt needs a little contrast. All of this snow would be nothing but glacial misery if not for a little fire. I saved this lemon tree from the old greenhouse down the road, when chaos erupted in the valley. Soft green life was not high on the list of protection against harm. Everything was pillaged or burnt. But this one sapling survived long enough to be evacuated, and in exchange for its life it offered us its endurance, which I now pass on to you and your friend. And if your friend would need some more zest in the future, tell them a hardened but comical character would be glad to offer it. I'm not familiar with who you're talking about. Huh, so there is a funny bone in there somewhere. Okay then. Did you know historians have yet to discover who made the first snowman? Don't drop the snowball, go down in history today. Be the first to take advantage of our precious metal package. I think I am the master of fire now. You deserve only the slowest of claps. Now that you've reached the lower limit of what's required to sustain life in this location, you are required to meet the minimum threshold that will show us your loving parent company. Took's garbage. Oh, new items. And more Bon Voyage stuff. That you have brought this establishment to the world-class status our customers expect and deserve. Oh, here we go. Level 3 bathroom items. A level 4 bed. Cool. Okay, I've got some progress going on here. Yes. I already did that like a long time ago. An antenna dish, a record player, and a microphone? I have... What do I have? Because I have the antenna dish and I have the microphone. But where am I supposed to find the other thing? A record player. Where would I find a record player? Who do I talk to for a record player? Huh, see, I didn't get startled this time. Hello. Oh! Okay, maybe a little bit. You're back again. It's hard to get used to not being surprised by that. Did you find what you were looking for? Did I ever? I even found what you were looking for. Oh my, oh golly, that's the ripest lemon I've ever seen. How did you get it? These don't grow anywhere. Oh, this bear has a few tricks up his, behind his, a big furry dog looking thing gave it to me. Said he procured it from a glacial greenhouse or something. The Winterberry greenhouse. I thought it was gone. Well, it's still there, kind of. More like a brown house now. Sorry. This is incredible. I didn't think you could grow things like this anywhere in the valley. Well, you still can't. Nothing growing in there but my hate for all things cold. But we could if you fixed it, right? Like you did with the farmhouse? I guess so? Yes, we could. If we have lemon seeds, who knows what else we could grow in there. Oh goodness, this is exciting. Okay, alright. I'll need some things. I'll need some plants to get started. Okay, so we're doing this. And some chamomile. Yes, hurry up. Oh goodness. Okay. What do you need exactly? If we get the greenhouse back up, who knows what delicious things we could cook up. Okay. I've got a lot of quests going on, so maybe I should see what's going on here. You can get a record player from Winterberry. Okay, so I know where to get that then. A small succulent plant, a leafy contrast plant, and chamomile. Okay. Yeah, I know none of these things belong to you. I'm trying to talk to her. Did you find all the stuff for the greenhouse? Yes'm, got all of it. Alright, these are good. I think there might be one more thing we need, but I think it'll be harder to get. And that is... Oh, I have to repair it now. Okay. But then I also need to go to Winterberry for the record player, so I guess I'll head in that direction. Yeah, this is the greenhouse. Okay. Yeah, cleared it out. A bag of seeds, glass panels, and stone bricks, which I have all of those. Okay. And now we have the greenhouse back. Oh, wow. I can get a whole bunch of stuff now. Wow. Cool. Neat. I'm just gonna harvest all of that while I can here. And then I'm gonna talk to Jax and see if I can get the record player. Bro, why do you have to be so out of the way? He's like way down here. Also, what is this? An old trash can. But, okay. Why was it pointing me in this direction if he's not here? Also, who are you? Everything is cold here, even the cold. Okay. I guess I'm not supposed to talk to you yet. Where's the record player? Is it hidden? Is there like something I'm supposed to find over here? Like, the heck? So maybe the record player was in that dude's... He's just sweating in his own sauna. Okay. The record player must be in that dude's house then. It's the only thing I can think of. But then how would I get it? Would I just like go in and take it? Seems a little rude to do that. Oh, so I have to turn in something. And, oh, I can turn in the winter garden thing, so maybe I can just do that. I don't know. Wait, I got the record player? How did I get the record player? What did I do to get the record player? Okay, whatever. You know what? Fine. Cool. I didn't need to be wandering around. Awesome. I guess I'll just freaking take the bus to wherever I need to go then. So, did you go find... Did you do find it? I think they meant did you go find it? Were you able to repair it? Where? There's some spelling mistakes going on here. Tell me. Yes, it's ready. There were all sorts of seeds, beans, beets, bell peppers, lemons, carrots. That is amazing. Oh my golly, peppers, beans? This is such a dream come true, Hank. Right place at the right time is all. Don't sell yourself short, big guy. Do you know how much cooking we can do with all of this? Alright, you have some work to do. You're gonna need new equipment, and I'm gonna find some more of the captain's recipes. Thank you, Hank. You're breathing new life into the valley. Yay! Delicious new life. Awesome, new recipes. I may as well buy them all, because, I mean, what else am I gonna do? Yes, they're all here. So now the broadcast station is gonna be nice and built again. Cool! Now I gotta go talk to what's-his-nuts again. And be like, yo, broadcast station, all figured out, yay! Were you able to fix the station? Yep, it's back up and running. Good! You're going above and beyond, which is a rare sight. Here, these should help you give your guests a place to watch their stories. Oh, cool! And a nice reprieve from their realities. Have you met the old lady that roams the valley? Barbara? Yeah, she's nice. Yes, her. She roamed the streets of Winterberry not long ago. She was looking for a well-behaved bear with a helpful disposition. Oh, do you think she found him? Oh, I have my doubts. She has a scent about her I haven't sensed in a while, even before this valley went quiet, walking about the western path from Pinefall before the landslide closed it off. I think she went down the road back to High Lake. Perhaps you can go help her search? That's a great idea. I sure hope I can help her find him. Oh, I'm certain you'll have no trouble at all. It took us a while, but I think you're ready. Okay. Well, Hank, you've been working your magic on this valley, and I have to say, I am very impressed. I think I'd like to show you what my corner of the forest looks like. If you'd like to join me, that is. I mean, okay. I'll check it out. Off I go! Oliver's toolbox. Finally! I think I have some stuff I can figure out with that. Like the prospector's tools that I've been itching for. What is this? Spinach! Okay. Well, this is a lovely little place you have here. Oh, there's some garbage I need to clean up. Which I don't think was from you, because you seem like a more responsible human being than that. There. Welcome to Pinefall, the most perfect scenery you'll ever see, if I do say so myself. Why, the history of this place alone could fill up 10 encyclopedias. Do you like it? The air feels nice on my nostrils. Of course you do. Now, just like the rest of the valley, we've got our work cut out for us here. Pinefall Resort has 3 main buildings, and they've all seen better days, so we should start by fixing one of them up. I think you ought to parley with your shark friend and get to work. Well, if that's what you want, I won't say no. Yes, job is complete. Congrats! Hoarded decoration items always were a recipe for success in attracting customers, yet elegance was never a priority. Guests will now have higher expectations for this location and offer more money in return. Raise the prestige to level 5. Sure, that's an easier thing to do than all the other stuff I've been kind of swindled into doing. Right, I need to make the French onion soup, which requires certain ingredients. I need butter. I need bread. I need onions for sure. And then I don't remember if I need anything else. I think I need milk. I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to look. It'll be fine. Both candidates are old enough that they probably won't make it to term. Fuck, that's funny. It should not be funny. I just can't believe that Donald Trump is allowed to run. I really can't believe that. Because, like, he got impeached. And also, he's a criminal. So I don't understand why he's allowed to, like, run in the first place. I feel like that shouldn't be allowed. But, what do I know? I'm not an American. And I am never going to be an American. No one could ever pay me enough to live in America. I'm sorry. Oh, I knew I was missing an ingredient. I'm missing cheese. Okay. I need cheese. Impeachment is just a trial. Okay, but like... Still. It's bad to be impeached, isn't it? It's supposed to be. And it's not as bad as the media portrays it. Are you serious? Seems like a big deal, though. I don't even know if Canada has had, like, anyone impeached, or if that's even a thing up here. Like, I legitimately have no idea. Okay, so we slice bread. Where's the boiling? There we go. We boil that, and then we simmer butter and cheese. Where's the simmer? And then for fuel... Did I not put fuel in? Oh, for the love of... I need fuel. Either way, I don't think Donald Trump would be a very good choice, considering how that's gone in the past. I never liked him to begin with. I was like, at the time, I thought he would never become president. And then I got proven wrong. And then it was just hell on earth since then, because, like, I don't know what it is about Canadians, at least some Canadians, but they really want to be Americans, like, so badly. And it's like, if you want to be American, go become an American citizen. Like, don't try and pull that shit up here, okay? Like, go away. I don't want that shit up here. You kidding me? I don't want privatized healthcare. Like, we already pay enough as it is, and it's not going well, so don't make it worse. There. Our healthcare is so fucked up. Like, we're at a point where people have died in waiting rooms in the ER. And, like, that shouldn't even be a fucking thing. Like, you should not be dying in the ER when you're trying to receive medical care. Like, that just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Where was he? Right, he was in Whitestone. That's where he was. Is that some hot soup I smell on ya? Yes, yes it is. Oh, the stench, the marvelous stench! The sweet slimy funk of the onion cavorting with the butter, infusing the grainy chunkiness of the bread, and smothered by all that scrumptious cheese! That's quite the vocabulary you sprung up out of nowhere. I didn't think you could make something sound so gross and delicious at the same time. Sorry, that was my stomach speaking. I was starting to see the pearly what? I was starting to see the pearly, corrugated metal gates. I didn't expect you to actually bring me back anything. Mister, this soup makes me feel all warm inside. And not just because it's burning my gullet. I don't know how I could ever thank you. Say, I don't know much about things, but I do know my way around garbage. Do you think your little business could use a little cleanup duty? Oh, look at this cute picture of him! That is so sweet! With unmatched enthusiasm, Wade offered Hank his garbage collection services. His speedy little feet were great for grabbing any litter left behind by lazy guests. In return, he would receive a fair wage and perhaps for the first time some honest recognition for his talent. Welcome to think of it, humans are a never-ending pit of waste. It does feel like I'm trying to use a mop on an ocean sometimes. Oh, don't you worry about a thing. I was born in a trash can. Listen, if you set me up a little base that I can work from, I can keep your operation clean as a whistle. Wade's dump cart recipe. Wade is offered to come work for you. His specialty is gathering garbage. You've learned the blueprint for Wade's dump cart. Now craft it at any workbench. Place Wade's garbage station anywhere in a resort to unlock his services for that area. You can turn on Wade's services through the cabin management screen. Once active, Wade will automatically gather all the pieces of garbage that guests throw on the ground in an area. For his services, Wade will charge you a number of coins every day per each guest staying at the resort. You can periodically check in on Wade and collect any garbage he's gathered. If you run out of coins, this service will stop automatically, and you will need to turn it back on yourself. Likewise, if you edit the staff item or the rooms it affects, the service will stop and will need to be turned on manually. Well, it's nice that I get another, little staff member that I can work with.